Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the studio. We're going to give this another try on my GoPro. If all else fails, we will go back to the phone. I don't like recording on the phone for a couple reasons. One, I don't think the field of view is very large. I think I get more good shots with the GoPro. Also, don't mind the hair. It's been a pretty interesting couple of days. Because yesterday we did the whole thing where we filmed our our fucking pickups video, which I'm about to edit right now. I'm actually editing the vlog before that currently. It's edited. I just need to go through and render it out and then upload it. So that'll be uploaded today, January 31st, and then tomorrow you guys will get that video with me doing the pickups. And then this video will go up the day after, so on Sunday. And I'm pretty excited to finally be back in the swing of things and back up to snuff. Today we've got a pretty interesting vlog for you. It is going to be basically how I make my vlogs. So I'm going to go through and we're going to do editing on the newest vlog, which is the pickups video, or thrifting video. So this video will actually not be filmed entirely on the GoPro or the thing. This will actually be partly filmed as a capture on my PC. So I'll be doing that, and I'll run you guys through how I make my vlogs, and I think it'll be a pretty interesting video overall. Gigi is in heat once again, so she's kind of a pain in the ass. She's not as vocal this time around, which is nice, but she's kind of going through it. Yeah, she's going through a lot right now. But I do have a scheduled appointment with the Humane Society finally to get her surgery all done. The only shitty part is that even though I have her on the wait list, they said it's going to take a couple months. So currently waiting on the response from them to hopefully speed up the process. Because I would like to get her seen as soon as possible so that this doesn't happen regularly. She's 1 year old. She needs to get fixed like ASAP. And then once she is fixed, I actually am considering getting another cat. So who knows? Because I want to get her a brother or something. I feel bad when I'm away at work and she's all by herself and bored. So that's what we're gonna do. What else? So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show you guys how I do my videos. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I did want to mention real quick that so I got off work yesterday at 12:30, and then I went and did all that running around, doing all that stuff. And then when I got home at 4 p.m., I went to bed on accident. I meant to take a nap, right? A couple hours, and then I wanted to go out to the bar with my cousin. But actually what ended up happening is I ended up sleeping from 4 p.m. until 7 a.m. today. So I was asleep for 15 hours, which kind of sucks because I kind of wasted that entire day. Even though I did a lot of shit that day. I just, wasted a lot of time I could have spent editing or playing games or doing some what's that called? Decompressing stuff. But that's okay. We have today for that. I do have to go into work tomorrow at 2 a.m. because it's inventory, so that kind of sucks. So I have to go to bed very early tonight. If I even decide to go to bed at all, I might just fuck it and stay awake through the whole thing because I get off at 10:30 a.m. on Saturday. So, and then I'm off Sunday, so who knows? We'll see what I do. But I will get everything set up so that we can show you guys how to do the vlog, how I edit my vlogs anyway. Step 1 is obviously record the vlog, and then step 2 is getting it all in the editing software. So I'll show you that, guys, here in just a second. All right, so here we are having everything set up to kind of show you guys how I do my daily vlogs, how I edit them and everything. So yeah, this is going to be a very interesting, little different kind of vlog, as I don't usually do the whole OBS recording thing on my daily vlogs, but I feel like this is a special episode, so I am very excited to bring this to you right now. So I'm going to go over a few things first that I usually do, and that is I start, obviously, vlog everything, and then I put everything into my folders here. I usually will make a new folder for each vlog, vlog 50 through, and then I have to delete them because of so much storage space on my PC. A smart thing to do would be to back up any kind of like raw footage, but I find that I never really need any of that stuff, so I usually don't, which isn't terrible. I mean, it's all backed up on YouTube, obviously, so I'm not too worried about it. But then once, I'll go into it later, but once I have a folder for all the exported vlogs here that that will go up onto YouTube after it's all said and done. A few things to get out of the way first is I use Premiere Pro as my editing software. We'll get into that here in a second. Actually, I'll go in there right now. So Premiere Pro, that's what I use to edit all of my vlogs. I've been using Premiere for over a decade, definitely. I think it's been probably closer to like 12 years, I want to say. Yeah, that sounds about right. 12 years or so. I used to use Sony Vegas Pro way back in the day, which is a fucking trash editing software. I mean, there are things that it could do that were like, good for beginners, but there's just so much more that Adobe can do once you learn how to use it. But I've been using it for a long time. There's still a lot of things I don't know because I've never like officially studied Premiere. I mean, I've looked at tutorials and things. Anytime something comes up that I want to do, I usually just look up the tutorial for it and then follow that step by step, and that's how I've learned a lot of the things that I do. Obviously, right now my videos are mainly just vlogs. Never mind Gigi in the background. She is still going ballistic. But most of my videos are vlogs, and vlogs are pretty simple editing-wise. I mean, I do very few things, as you're going to see here when we get into this next editing here in a second. But I don't do a whole lot. It's usually just like upload the footage, cut the footage, and then add background music. And then I have a couple of other template-y type stuff that I put in. But I do know how to do some bigger stuff. Hence, you've seen in my, if you've ever watched any of my older content, I had a lot of editing in my Thailand videos and things like that. So I know how to do a lot of that more complicated editing stuff. I just don't for these videos because they're pretty informal. But anyway, let's get on to it. I'll do a new project, and I will always just do the default settings. And I'll go to daily vlog number 55. We're on 55, baby. And this is 56. So all of this is obviously going to get edited as well. But we're going to show you the process of creating 55 because it's a little bit more of an interesting vlog instead of one of these like just stay-at-home vlogs. Okay, so what I like to do first is we go into the learning mode, and then I make a folder for audio to get it all like nice and organized. And I will start by importing my my music and things. So let me show you guys this real quick. I'm gonna move this out of the way for a second. We're gonna go to YouTube. So first thing I do is I like to import all of the music, like the background music that you guys hear throughout these vlogs. And I usually will grab a couple songs every now and then. I go to this website called artlist.io. Another good one is Epidemic Sound, which I do not currently have, but I like Artlist a lot. And basically, I just run through and, I find songs that I like. Songs that are good and cool. They're all, since I paid the subscription fee, they're all free to use for me. Not free, but you know what I mean. And I just download what sounds good. So it is about time that we grab some new stuff. So let's take a listen here. I want to make sure it's not super loud for you guys, but I kind of like to do the more like hip hop, not that, what's it called? Lo-fi. Lo-fi is what I like to do. Lo-fi chill pop. There we go. That's the kind of stuff that I like to do. So, yeah, something like this makes for really good background. So I'll usually download them as WAV files. So I'll grab a couple here that I think sound good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, see, these all sound really nice. So grab some waves, boop, boop, boop. There we go. Cup OT, let's see here. Yeah, that's pretty chill. But I usually like to grab 5 to 6 at a time. That way I can just kind of like reuse them for a good amount of vlogs and then replace them with new ones. Yeah, I don't use anything with lyrics, obviously, because that's distracting, etc., etc. What do we got? So we got 4 there. Let's grab one more. Yeah, it's pretty nice. All right. Normally I would listen to a little bit more of the song, obviously, before I decided those are the ones I wanted to use. But yeah, so we're gonna grab those, open them up in our software. Okay, so yeah, so that's it. So throw that down. So these are all my songs, so we have those ready to go. And now we're gonna go over to here, and we're gonna grab daily vlogs. I just realized I have that off screen. So we're gonna grab all of the footage from daily vlog 55 because it's our current one. Open. Now, it's usually easier to edit with the GoPro footage because it's all like the way the files are named and everything, and the process of moving them over is a lot easier. The process is a lot easier to move all that over. So what I can do here is I can go to, where's that? Sort icons. And we want to sort by original video name. And that should put them in order from like the creation. And I think it is. That looks right. Okay. And then I will check to see. So we'll hit this, we'll hit start. Oh, shoot, hold up. Messing up a little bit here. I don't have it set to come out of my headphones. So we're gonna go to audio hardware. And this I just switch over to my Beats headphones. Yes. Okay, cool. So now I can hear it from my headphones.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the studio today.
All right. And obviously with my intro, good morning, everyone, welcome back to the studio. I can tell that that's the first clip in sequence. So before I do that, though, sorry I'm all over the place here, but I also want to go grab the 2 constants, which are the GG Slate and the Latte Art. The Latte Art intro was commissioned. I commissioned this from, I think it was an Etsy shop. I just looked up, because I love the coffee shop aesthetic, obviously. I really want that to be a part of my game store when it opens. So I was like, oh man, maybe I can find some cool like coffee shop type of things. And this was pretty much exactly what I had in mind. And I was so psyched that there was an Etsy artist that like did exactly this. And it wasn't expensive. It was probably like $15 or something. I can't even remember. It was not expensive at all. And they had it done in like 2 days. But they had the music and everything. And then here is where I add the text for the episode. Here's another interesting thing about the vlogs that I like to do is I really like to have a different font for every episode of the vlog. I'm sure you've noticed that before, but we'll do daily vlog number 55. And when I run out of when I run out of fonts, I usually go to Google and I look through fonts and I try to find one that I like. So we can do that now. We'll go here. Okay, so I had to cut a bit out because I realized some personal information was on my Google as I was typing shit in. But anyway, so something I've been wanting to do for a while is add some, what's it called? Video game fonts to the vlog. So here are a couple that look pretty good. So we can add some of these fonts. What does this mean? This font is It's free for personal use. Okay, we want commercial use. So that's another big thing. You need to make sure that your fonts are legal to use. Commercial use. Let's see. Let's find a good one. Good timing bold isn't bad. Let's grab that. Yep. Go to the next one. Ooh, that's also not bad. Oh, that's not free. Oh shit, hold up. Ugh, whatever. That's terrible. Some of these are not good. But that's what you kind of do. I mean, yes, I could probably, there's probably, honestly, Artlist probably has some fonts you could probably use. I don't even know. Yeah, it's not bad. Let's grab that. This isn't like the go-to, ooh, Crackman, that's kind of funny. We'll do that one too. Ooh, Once Upon a Time ain't bad. But obviously I don't have like a go-to site. I just kind of download whatever I can find as far as fonts go. I try to get a lot at a time, and then I just use them as I see fit. Let's see here. Perfect Dark, wow, I can't believe that's free. Something similar to Final Fantasy is nice. Johnny Fever regular, Hydrogen regular, Gulliver Sands bold. I think that should be good enough for now. Pixie regular. Oops, shit. Did not mean to grab that. Oh god. Go back. Yikes. Yo, Halo 3 font being free to use? That's kind of sick. Screw it. Let's just keep going with these while I can. I kind of go a little crazy when I grab fonts because I like to have a whole fuckload. But anyway, after those are all said and good, let me cut this footage for a second. All right, and now that I'm back, I had to extract all of those fonts and put them into this thing. So that took quite a while. Not super long, but I did all that. Now all I do is after the fonts are downloaded and put into a folder, I just go and I move them into my fonts, which you can find on, it's like Pixie. I already have Pixie, lol. Yes, replace it, why not? Wow, I can't believe I actually had all these, I had a couple of these already. It's kind of funny that I picked the same fonts over again. But anyway, you go to, this PC, users, and then Windows, and it's in Windows fonts, and then you just put that in there, and then Premiere will automatically have them available. So once this is all done, I X out of that. I'm going to X out of this as well, because I don't need it anymore, and then I can X out of this as well. Okay, and now I will grab a font that I like, and we will add it to this. So we're going to go to Editing. And then this is just how I do things, obviously. The way editing works it works very differently for a lot of different people. Everyone's got their own flow and, things that they do every time. This is just how I do it for these simple little vlogs. But anyway, we go all the way up and we have access to all of those fonts. Let's go with something fun. Let's do, what's it called? Let's do that Halo font. So it's all in alphabetical, so we should be able to go to Halo. I see the original Halo, but I don't see Halo 3, which I actually liked more. I don't remember what that was called. But we can just do regular Halo. Ew, gross. That actually kind of looks like shit. Not gonna lie. Okay, I didn't like that one at all. The original Halo. So, Okay, sorry for the cuts. Trying to find these. I guess the Halo 3 didn't show up because it should have been right under this. So maybe it didn't copy over properly, which can happen sometimes. Oh well, let's grab something else that we did get. Here's one that we did. It's like a Final Fantasy type of font, so we'll go with that one. So anyway, I choose a font. And then I will always do stroke. We'll change this to black stroke. And depending on the kind of font, we'll give it an increase in stroke size. Typically 10 and 15 is like my go-tos. This is kind of a thin font, so it looks like 15 should be good. Then I'll add a little shadow, and then we'll go and make it a little bigger. Boop. There we go, perfect. I'll kind of center it, and then bam, there you go. There's my thing, and then we get it. And there you go, there's the intro. And now we're going to... Man, I really can't believe I have been recording for 20 minutes. This vlog will obviously not be 20 minutes, but there's a lot of editing out and stuff I need to do. But anyway, after that, I will go to back to learning, and then also Control S, because we want to save every single time. And I will just put in all of the clips that I've done in order. So we'll just go in, we'll drop every single clip in order pretty easily. Nothing crazy. Boop, boop. Boop. And then this one's interesting. So sometimes, for whatever reason... Ooh. Yeah, let me get this last clip in here. So for whatever reason, sometimes when I record on my phone, it will invert the footage like this. To quickly fix that, all we have to do is go over to editing, and then we'll just have to go to rotation, and we just have to rotate it. Not 90, shit, 180. Nope, not 180. Negative 90. There it is. Okay. So now it's all good to go. So that's all good there. And then also another issue that happens with my phone for whatever reason, again, is like it will, for whatever reason, scale up my footage. So we want to just copy and paste that. So all we have to do, well, I guess, so okay. I think all of these, no, that one's accurate. So some of them they do the full scaling properly. Some of them don't scale properly, and I'm not sure why that is. Typically the ones like, actually, you know what? I think I just figured it out. I think it's the ones that have the front-facing camera don't scale properly, and the ones with the back camera on my phone scale properly. So that's interesting. We learn something new every day. But all we have to do is go and make the scale 50 on each of these. Not a big deal. And it will make it perfect. Boop, boop, boop. And then 50, and then bam, and then there you go. And then now we'll go to learning once again. Grab the GG end slate, slap it on the end. And then the only thing that's left to do is add the music, which we go into the folder. I really just copy everything and paste it all after the end. And oh my gosh, look at that. We almost had exactly enough. Oh my gosh. All of those songs? Really? Whoa, that's kind of crazy. All of those songs we downloaded literally fit the entire length of our footage minus these last couple seconds. Like, not even second. It's like a couple milliseconds. That's kind of wild. We're just that good, you know? Caught it here live on camera. All right, sick. So then another thing that I'll do, and this is very important, is I'm gonna take all of these audio clips and we're gonna go to the audio gain and we're gonna set it to minus 30 decibels. So that way the audio isn't as loud as my voice. It's super subtle in the background the way I like it. And then that's pretty much it. Like, I will do that, and then we got 13 minutes there. I'll go here, I'll hit the tilde key to make this bigger, and then I will just watch the whole video and then make any kind of cuts that I need to make. So I'm going to quickly scrub through this video and see if there are any cuts that I need to make, and I'll be right back with you guys here in just a second. All right, so it turned out there was no cuts that I had to make in that vlog. So basically I just watched the whole thing. I check to see if there's any cuts. If there are cuts that I have to make, all I do is I go down to the footage here and I'll hit my little C button, C hotkey to give me this little razor tool. I'll do a clip, and then I'll do another clip, and then I'll just delete the inside part there. But that's pretty much it. Cut it all down, and that's pretty much how I do it. And for the most part, that's all I ever have to do for my vlogs, is just do cuts. Sometimes I have to fuck with the audio a little bit to make it sound all right. Like in the previous vlog to the one that I'm currently editing, there was some issues with me putting my hand on the microphone for my phone, which is also another reason I hate filming on this thing. But I had to boost that audio up so people could hear it. So sometimes I have to do that. But for the most part, oh shit, that's pretty much all I have to do when it comes to editing my vlogs. It's not a lot of work. Maybe someday I'll do a video where I go more in depth on like a higher end video. Like maybe I'll do one of my vlogs will be about the making of one of those 30-day challenges I've talked about, because that's going to be where I'll have to put in all the stops, like use of multiple timelines, use of multiple audio tracks, etc., uses of multicams, that kind of thing, which I fully intend to do. As you guys know, I've talked about it for a couple months now, is doing like a 30-day Game Boy or, you know, PS1 challenge, etc. But yeah, so that is it for this demonstration, and I think that's going to be it for this vlog as well. So I do enjoy or appreciate you guys watching. If this was interesting to you, let me know in the comments, and I will be sure to do more of this kind of stuff where I show you guys how I make my content. But I will see you guys back with a new regular style vlog probably tomorrow. So I will see you then. Peace out.